Today we're going to be trying out the KAK Industries, K-A-K Industries K-Spec bolt carrier group. This one is the downward venting model. Typically bolt carrier groups will vent excess gas out of the side, but this one vents it down, and so it should reduce port pop and give you a little bit of a quieter, suppressed firearm. So we're going to shoot a mil-spec side venting bolt carrier group out of a 16-inch and an 11.5 inch. And then we'll put this in there and see if we hear a difference. I'll be putting the mic about 4 feet off of what would be the shooter's right ear, which is where you should be noticing a difference. And this also has dual ejectors, which is interesting, so we'll see how much the ejection pattern changes. Okay, so this is a BCM 11.5 inch. It's a pretty gassy gun, and then we've got the Otter Creek Labs Polonium K, which is a fairly gassy silencer, and we're shooting IMI 55 grain full power ammo, so see how it sounds. Kind of uncomfortable to be shooting without earplugs, but so now we'll throw the K-Spec bolt carrier group in there and see how it sounds. Alright, so ejection with the BCM bolt carrier group was about 230 and probably 4.5 feet away. It's just right by the camera, so we'll see how this sounds and where the ejection pattern lands. Okay, so the ejection pattern changed a lot. It's like 4:30 or 5 o'clock and way further, like probably double the distance that it was shooting with the BCM bolt carrier group. So it's kind of interesting, but it does sound better. Like I don't know if I'd call it a significant difference, but it's noticeable. Like maybe I wouldn't call it significant, but there's definitely a difference. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, so next we've got the 16-inch Daniel Defense, just using the Daniel Defense bolt carrier group in the same IMI ammo. Okay, so that sounded, on a 16-inch this silencer sounds pretty good, so it kind of sounded like, with this Daniel Defense bolt carrier group, it sort of sounded like the 11.5 inch with the K-Spec, so I'm really excited to see what the K-Spec sounds like. So the ejection was about the same, like 230 and landing right by the camera, so yeah, let's put the K-Spec in there. Alright, so Daniel Defense with the K-Spec downward venting bolt carrier group. So yeah, like it sounds better. I think I noticed a bigger difference on the 11.5, but I never want to call anything hearing safe, but even with this K silencer, but this is a really great K silencer, but it's comfortable to shoot off a couple rounds with this 16-inch and even that 11.5 inch, but definitely wouldn't want to shoot all day without earplugs. But the ejection pattern changed a lot. Again, like 5:30 way back there, like probably 12 feet or so. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. So we'll just have to see durability, how long it lasts, see if we have any issues. I honestly don't know a lot about K Industries, so but I'm gonna keep running it in the 11.5 and give you an update later. But so far I'm really liking this. So the more I shoot with this bolt carrier group, the more I would kind of lean into saying it is a significant sound difference rather than just a noticeable sound difference. Shooting in the canyons and between the rocks, just getting some of the B-roll, I started noticing like quite a bit of a bigger difference just bouncing back and forth between them and swapping silencers and stuff. It's really consistent reduction in sound. This seems like a well-made bolt carrier group. The gas key is staked nice. It uses hex keys instead of Allen keys, and everything just looks in spec, if not better, like mil-spec or better. So I really don't think I'm going to have any issues with this. I'm going to continue to run it in the 11.5 and give you updates along the way. So if you're running a suppressed gun and you want something with a little more features and just making it quieter, which was my ultimate goal, was just wanted to see if it actually made it quieter, I definitely would pick up one of these. The one I got is just kind of a standard phosphate coating for 200 bucks. Be really careful when you're ordering off their website because they have about 2 million different versions of this. There's like 4 different coatings, some with sand cutters, some without sand cutters, I think, and then some with and without the dual ejectors. But
and they have left-handed versions, 7.62x39 versions. When I initially ordered this, I accidentally ordered the 7.62x39 version, sent it back, ordered the downward ejecting 5.56 version. They sent me a side ejecting 5.56 version, so I sent it back and they sent back the proper one. A lot of people are getting the left-handed versions when they order the right-handed versions because they've just got, I would argue, too many SKUs. I think they should cut it down quite a bit, but KK seems like a really cool company. It's fun to see people innovating something as old and standard as a bolt carrier group. So yeah, like I said, if you're looking to make your gun a little bit quieter, definitely give this a try because I think it's going to work out well for you, and I'm really impressed so far. One last thing I almost forgot. Gas to the face. I think this one's really hard to notice. On the slow-mo, it does look like there's less gas coming out of the port, which would make sense, but as far as like smelling the gas, I've never had, even though these are kind of gassy guns, I never get like, you know, it never hurts my eyes or anything. You just kind of smell it and it kind of chokes you out a little bit sometimes, like just the smell, but so I don't notice a huge difference there, but it does seem like from the slow-mo that it is a little bit less gassy, the downward ejecting one, and it only makes sense because it's not ejecting right here. It's kind of pushing down, but it's going to come back up. But that's really going to depend on your host firearm. But yeah, thank you. Bye.